Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will discuss about that today's lead code problem that's name is valid email. Find the user with valid email. Okay, so you need to have to find the user with valid email. Okay, so how you can determine? Let's discuss about that problem statement. So in this table, you having a name called table name called users. So in this table you have a three type of column. First column name is user id, second column name is name, third column name is mail, and the user id having a type is integer. And you know very well about that each and every table having a unique column is called id column, and their column name is user. So that's why the column name is user id. Why it is required? The requirement is that to identify the each column, to identify the each column, uniquely identify the each column. So that's why we have to use that user id. Okay, so the user id is the primary key. So the user id is the primary key column with unique value. Okay, so which is uniquely identify the value for this table, for this table, and this table contain information of the user sign up in a website. Let's discuss about it. When you have to will access or log in into that Facebook, Insta, suppose that Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and so on. So you need to be having a valid email to log in or sign up. I hope you know very well aware about that. Valid email and password. Okay, so that's why we have to be need a valid email. So why it is requirement that a valid email? Because of that uniquely identify the user. Okay, so this is a valid user. So some email are invalid, some type of email are invalid. And now write a solution write a solution to find the user who have valid email. So what you need you to have to do, you will simply write a solution to find who have a valid email. Okay, so a valid email has a prefix name and domain name. So a valid name having a prefix name and a domain name. So what type of prefix name and domain name is? The prefix name is string that may contain letter. What type of letter? The letter is uppercase or lowercase. Okay, and into that a digit, underscore, period. Period means of that dot. Okay, or dash. So this type of a prefix can be considered. It's considered into that email. Okay. Suppose of that abc123 at the rate leetcode.com. So this type of email can be considered because this is a valid. Why? Because of that they have already given you the domain name is at the rate leetcode.com. Okay, so the domain name is given that at the rate leetcode.com is considered. Without a leetcode.com you cannot be access that valid user. Suppose of that if you have a at the gmail.com, access uh, some account like Facebook. Okay, so and when you have to be this is used, you have to be simply sign in, uh, sign up at that time, and the login time at the login time at the sign in time or login time which is same. And so you have to be given some like yahoo.com at last. So this cannot be considered. So that's why this is very clear you that the domain name is @leetcode.com. Okay, so how you can check that? So how you can check that? So first of all, this is given you have a user table, okay, name and mail. So Wiston@leetcode.com. Their name is Wiston and their mail is Wiston@leetcode.com. So this is valid. How you can determine? Because of that, Wiston is the lowercase character and @leetcode.com. Jonathan is the name and Jonathan is great. So this is not valid email. Okay, this is not a valid email. Enable their name and Bella dash @leetcode.com. Okay, this is valid because this is having a small case character and dash. So this is valid. Sally.com @leetcode.com. This is also valid. Okay. Quartz hash 2020 @leetcode.com. This is not valid. Why? Because this is using a hash. So this is not be given for that suffix. Okay. For that a prefix. And David69 @gmail.com. This is also not valid. Why? Because of that this is using a gmail.com. And we have to be clearly mention that your domain name should be a leetcode.com. Suppose of that I am just giving example. You need to be access to sign in into that lead code. So you have to be having a lead code domain. You need to be a lead code domain. Okay, so leadcode.com. So this is type of that email. Okay, so this type of that email. And at the last dot chapeau @leetcode.com. So this is not valid. Why? Because of that dot is using first. So this is not valid. This is not valid. So that's so only these three, 1, 2 and 3 is considered. So how you can write the formula? You have to write the formula is write the code is that select why we have to use that to print to retrieve the data from the database. Okay, retrieve the data from the database. I'm just clearly example to you. And what data you have to be retrieved? You have to be simply retrieve user id, name and mail, which is given you that you need to be having a solution to find the user who have valid email. Okay, so username, mail and name from the users table. Where is the clause to what is doing? The clause is doing that to be that to using that a condition wise checking that this mail is valid or not. Okay, so how you can check that? The mail is this for the particular user. After that, running each and every each and every column. Okay, after that, checking of this regex expression. Okay, so the regex expression is that a to z and a to z means of that all the uppercase letter and the lowercase character. Uppercase, and lowercase. Okay, and the number character is also valid. because 1 to 9, 0 to 9 is valid. And after that, dot, underscore, dash is also valid. You have to be given into that, mention into that a condition. And star, why which is use the star? Star is that to adding after the domain name. This is a suffix. Okay, domain name is suffix. And what type of a domain name? The domain name is that at the rate leadcode.com. Okay, at the rate leadcode.com. And the at the end is dollar. Why we have to use the dollar? Dollar understand that this is the end. This is the end. Okay, of the regex expression. So I hope you have to be understood what type of the to check that this is valid email or not. Okay, now we have to be implement of this code into that here. Okay, so this is same. Select user id name mail from that regex expression. Okay, and this is working fine. I hope you have to be understood about it. If you have any type of doubt, so please comment on my channel. Please like my video. Please share my video. If it is helpful for you, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.